Myself, Rajendra Skarale. My qualification is MSc Chemistry B.Ed and experience is of 28 years. Now, today I am going to discuss about the topic that is geometry or shape of molecules. Now first we'll discuss about the definition, that means geometry or shape of molecule. Molecule consists of two or more number of atoms, except noble gases, they are monoatomic. Now what is the definition of geometry or shape of molecule? That is definite relative arrangement of bonded atoms in the molecule. Geometry or shape of molecule is nothing but the definite relative arrangement of bonded atoms in the molecule. The geometry of covalently bonded atom bonded molecule depend upon the orientation of the molecules. That means hence there can be only one definite orientation of the electron pair around the central atom corresponding to a state of minimum energy. That means hence molecule can have only one fixed shape or definite geometry. That means here some of the, here write down example, some of the unique characteristics of water are due to its angular shape, the next, or angular geometry. Some of the physico-chemical properties of DNA that is deoxy ribo nucleic acid are due to its double spiral geometry. Now listen here. Geometry means definite relative. Now listen. Molecule consists of two or more number of atoms. Except noble gases, they are monoatomic. What is the definition of geometry or shape? Geometry or shape is defined as the definite relative arrangement of bonded atoms within the molecule. Now this is the definition of geometry. The geometry of covalently bonded molecule depend upon orientation of molecule, orientation of the atoms in the molecule. Hence, there can be only one definite orientation of electron pair around the central atom, which correspond to the state of minimum energy. Hence, molecule can have only one fixed shape or definite geometry. Example 1. Some of the unique characteristics of water are due to its angular geometry. Some of the physico-chemical properties of DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, are due to double spiral geometry. Now, but the geometry of ionic compound in the solid state depend upon the arrangement of ions in a definite three-dimensional pattern called as lattice. The actual lattice depend upon the size and the charge of the ions constituting the ionic compound. Now there is a example. There is a three-dimensional arrangement in which each Na plus ion is surrounded by six Cl minus ion and each Cl minus ion is surrounded by six Na plus ions. In sodium chloride. That is NaCl. Now I write down valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. This is also called as VSEPR theory. Sidwick and Powell in 1940 proposed a simple theory based on force of repulsion between the between electron pair in the valence shell of an atom. Now it was further developed and defined by Nyholm and Gillespie in 1957. Now the basic idea of this theory is that the bonded atom in a bonded atoms in a molecule adopt particular arrangement in a space around the central atom in which they are apart as possible. Now listen here. Sidgwick and Powell in 1940 proposed simple theory which is based on force of repulsion between electron pair in the valence shell of an atom. This theory was developed and further defined by Nyholm and Gillespie in 1957. The basic principle or basic idea of this theory is that the bonded atom in a molecule adopt a particular element in space around the central atom in which they are apart as possible. Now, the important postulates of this theory are as follows. The first postulate, the geometry of a molecule depend upon the number of electron pair bonding as well as non-bonding. In the valence shell, of the central atom, the geometry of a molecule depend upon number of electron pair. That means here you can consider the bonding as well as non-bonding electron pair in the valence shell of central atom. Now, second, the valence shell is taken as a sphere with the electron pair is localized electron pair localizing on the spherical surface at maximum distance from one another. Third, the electron pair in the valence shell tend to repel one another. This is because their electron cloud are negatively charged. Then fourth, the electron pair tend to occupy position in space in such a way that force of repulsion between them is minimum and acquire a state of minimum energy and maximum stability. That means here, keep in mind, the stability is inversely proportional to the energy. This energy is directly proportional to the force of repulsion. But here, stability is also inversely proportional to the force of repulsion. But stability is directly proportional to the force of attraction. Now, then next, the electron pair in multiple bond are created as single unit like a single electron pair. Then next, force of repulsion between lone pair comma lone pair bond pair and bond pair is here lone pair greater than lone pair bond pair and which is greater than bond pair That means here presence of lone pair will result in certain distortion in the regular geometry of the molecule. Now we have the next number. Force of repulsion decreases sharply with increasing the angle between electron pairs. Now, force of repulsion between lone pair is greater than lone pair bond pair, and which is greater than bond pair. Now, this is explained as, in keep in mind Nyhall and Gillespie in 1957 suggest that lone pair of electron is under the influence of only one nucleus and hence its electron cloud is spread out and tend to occupy more space. Hence, the lone pair is flatter and can interact more. Hence, it repels electron pair in the neighboring orbital strongly. Now, bond pair of electron is under under the influence of two atoms and most of the electron cloud is oriented between nucleus of the two atoms. Now here hence order of force of repulsion between different electron pair is lone pair greater than lone pair bond pair and which is greater than bond pair. Now this is the reason for the force of repulsion between lone pair is greater than lone pair bond pair and which is greater than bond pair. Now keep in mind the most important postulates of VSEPR theory is that the geometry of molecule depends upon the number of electron pair in the valence shell of the central atom. Now here number of electron pair means you can consider here bonding electron pair as well as non-bonding electron pair. Non-bonding electron pair means lone pair. But what is meant by lone pair? The electrons present, generally the electrons present in the valence shell take part in the formation of bond, but some of them are not involved in the formation of bond and which is considered as a lone pair of electron. That means how will you define the lone pair of electron? Lone pair of electron is nothing but the electrons present in the valence shell but does not participate in the bond formation. Now this is regarding about geometry or shape of molecule and valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, which is also called as VSEPR theory, and the remaining part of this unit will be discussed in the next lecture.